Hey everybody, it is Katie with Gym Guys here. So today I'm going to show you a few great exercises you can use on a suspension trainer. So this one is called a jungle gym. More commonly you guys might be familiar with a TRX. They both work the same way. It's all going to be body weight exercises today. We have ours anchored up to a bracket in the ceiling. They do have door mounts. I don't know how much I trust those, full disclosure, but a ceiling wall mount is simply easy to hang up in an exposed ceiling like this, or bracket it somewhere in a garage or something. But these things are great for a ton of exercises. So we're going to start today. I'm just going to have you grab one of these two handles. So we are going to come into this lower body exercise here. So you are going to stand, get yourself nice and balanced on one foot. We're going to kick that other leg straight out in front of you, and we're going to go into a squat. So my hands are here to hold me up for stability, but I'm really trying to work only on that leg being the thing that pulls me up. So I'm going to lower down. I want my hands to be nice and relaxed, and I'm going to push back up just using that leg. Again, my hands are here for balance and stability, but I'm not going so low that I can't push up with just that leg, where I feel like I need to engage that upper body. Anything beyond just that balance component. So make sure your knee and your toe are tracking straight forward here, and lower and come back up standing. Perfect. So you would do that on both sides. And then as I transition to the other side, I'm going to change this up a little, change my center of gravity by standing on one foot and pushing that other leg behind me. So this time as I lower down, it's going to feel a little bit more like a lunge. So I'm going to lower down. That opposite leg is now underneath me, kicking behind me, and my stationary leg is bending and straightening. So same concept there. I'm only going as low as I can. Push back up with that leg, not pulling with my hands anything beyond balance. All right, so segueing that into a few great upper body exercises. So a regular chest press push-up position. I'm going to have those arms out in front of me, and I'm going to lower my torso down and then push back up. So just like on the floor with that push-up position, those hands should feel like they're right underneath my shoulders. I'm lowering that torso forward, getting those elbows to about 90 degrees and pushing back up. The further back I walk my feet, the more challenging it is. The further forward I walk my feet, the easier it becomes. All right? And then we are going to turn around, keeping both of those handles, and we're going to go into a body weight row here. So I'm going to have both of those handles. I'm going to lean that torso back, and I'm going to pull myself up, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and lower back down. So again, the further forward I walk my feet, the more weight I have to pull up. The further back I walk my feet, the easier that becomes. So from there, we're going to move right back to a lower body exercise. So in a couple of these, you guys are going to see me from the back, just so you can kind of watch that movement here. But I'm going to hold this handle, and I'm going to step over into this lateral lunge and come back to the middle. So leaning out into that leg, coming back, picking that foot up. Okay, so I would do that same thing on both sides here. I'm going to lean out, come back up, pick that leg up. If you want to make that a little bit more challenging, we could also come into a little hop at the end. So I could lean out, come back, hop. Lean out, come back, hop. So although my hands are holding on here the whole time, again, my hands are just going to be here for that balance and stability part of it, not necessarily to push me out even further and make me have to use my upper body to come back to the middle. So from there, we're going to segue back into an upper body exercise, two upper body exercises, and a core exercise up standing. So first one, I'm going to grab those handles, and I'm going to turn, and I'm going to face you all. We're going to go into that tricep extension. So those arms are going to be out in front of me. My torso is nice and straight here. And I'm going to bend those elbows, lower my torso in, and push back up. So imagine that these are two weights in my hands, and we're going into that skull crusher. That's the same motion that we're making with those elbows. Pushing in, extending back out. Good, so I'm not letting my elbows flare out to the sides. I'm keeping that torso nice and strong. Just bending those elbows, bringing those weights to your forehead and push back. Good, and then we'll turn around. We're gonna go into an arm curl. So we're gonna take those arms out in front of you, elbows up nice and high, in line with those shoulders. We're gonna keep that upper body stationary, and we're gonna bend those elbows, bringing those palms towards your shoulders here. Good, it's perfect, just like that arm curl. So try not to pull yourself in like a row. We need to keep those elbows up nice and high. Good. All right, from there I just let one of those handles go. Sorry, let it go and always let it just swing away from me. But I'm gonna grab that handle, both hands here. I'm gonna lean that torso back, arms are gonna stay out nice and strong, and I'm gonna pull up and rotate through the side, getting this nice strong trunk rotation. Extend back, those arms go nice and straight, pull up, twist to the other side. Here we go, we're just going to keep rotating side to side here, really using those obliques for that rotation. All right, next couple, we're going to do two more. We're going to go right down to the floor here. So I'm going to lengthen these straps a little bit. If you have the TRX, you want to make sure that they're nice and even. On this jungle gym, they release separately, so we'll just make sure both of those handles are at a nice level. And then what I like about this one is that I can easily get my feet into this foot cradle kind of on my own. So I'm going to use that half circle loop there. Again, I got both straps nice and even. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to cradle my feet in both of those straps. If I cannot keep my knees on the ground and get my feet in those straps, that means those straps are a little bit high here. So I'm going to walk my hands out and then extend nice and straight in this plank position. So you can start here and just come into this mountain climber, or we can come in and go into knee tucks, so where I pull both knees in at the same time, extend out. I can add a little rotation, bringing them over towards opposite knees, back to the middle, knee, knee. So the first thing you'll notice here, this is a lot harder on those shoulders because your feet are suspended. So you will find this a little bit more challenging than just being on the floor, but something like that mountain climber, you may be able to move a little bit quicker than you could if those feet were on the floor. If you want to really try and challenge that core, this last one is kind of an advanced move, but we're going to go into this pike position. So we'll start back in that plank, legs out nice and straight. I'm going to keep those legs straight. I'm just bending at the hips, bringing my hips up towards the ceiling. I'm dropping my head, hiking those hips up as high as I can, and then back down. Good, so those ones can be super, super challenging. Again, a lot harder on those wrists and that upper body, but really great for that core. All right, flipping over. Last couple here from our back. This time I'm gonna cradle my heel in these foot straps. First one, I am going to scoot in close enough that those straps can hang straight down and my legs can be bent at 90 degrees. So from right here, all I'm going to do is lift up for that bridge and then lower back down. So really driving and digging those heels into those straps, lift up for that bridge and lower back down. If we want to change that exercise a little bit, I'm going to scoot my torso back just a little bit further now. I'm going to lift up for that bridge and I'm going to pull those heels in towards me and out straight. Pull in towards me, out straight. So this one I'll feel a little bit more hamstring work. That bridge I'll feel hamstrings as well as my glutes engaging a little bit more. Perfect. All right, and then you just slide those feet back out. So there are a few key exercises to just get you started with your suspension trainer. More advanced ones to come soon. Thanks for joining me, guys.